All right, good afternoon, everyone. Um, I ended up getting some new springs. I went to a heavier spring. I'm about 215, 230, just depends on weight and all my gear. So I finally bited the bullet and decided to get some heavier springs. So I did go to the 85 rear spring, the Jitsi 85, and then I went to the heavier fork springs, though, what are they, 7.5 to 10. Um, I went and set everything back to stock because I had the original Olin spring cranked right down. I mean, I had a ton of preload in it to try to hold my weight up. It worked okay with my weight until I started to put some weight into it, and then the spring would just collapse, is what I felt like. It just would blow right through the stroke. So hopefully this works out. They're installed. I put everything back to stock. Um, It feels pretty good, honestly. I mean, it seems pretty even. Weight distribution feels pretty plush for, not putting a lot of pressure into it. So we will go give it a shot. I did try it the other night. I quick threw it on there, didn't change anything. Kind of guesstimated the preload on the spring and went for a ride. The rear felt pretty dead. The front felt really good, but the rear felt pretty dead. So I pulled it back apart this morning. I went to turn out my rebound and I must have turned the eye 180 degrees, so my rebound adjuster was facing the wrong direction. So I pulled it apart, spun that back around, set the rebound to stock, and then remeasured the preload, and I was way off. I was eighth of an inch. I needed to be more, more than a quarter of an inch. I think it's 0.29 of an inch, it says, for preload to start off with. So I cranked it down pretty close to that there, and we'll give it a shot and see how it works. Noticed in the first 30 minutes, I'm sure it's just the suspension oil, but the spring's breaking in as well. It's starting to get a little springier. Everything's kind of coming to life. Let's see how it feels going up and over these pallets here.